name is Jarahian. I'm a member of the Bergenfield-Dumont Rotary Club. I'm originally from Hudson County, North Bergen, raised my kids in Bergenfield, and now I live back in North Bergen, but I still like to be in my club in Bergenfield. In Bergenfield and Dumont, because that's where my friends are. So what was going on there, when I joined 40 years ago, when I was a teenager, we had about 54 members. And over the years, it dwindled down to 11 as people retired, moved away. And we always had a good time, and we always got our projects done, and we never thought about inviting other people to join. So when I was selected to be governor a year and a half or 2 years ago, whenever it was, Joe Dino was handling membership for the district, and he invited me to be on the membership committee. So Rotary has all kinds of great material for recruiting. So as he was talking, I realized that the thing that's missing is who are you going to be talking to? 'Cause I've been in sales all my life. Who's the audience? How do you get them there? You know. So I thought about it, and I remember when I was a young man, there was a thing called the street address directory. It was a telephone book arranged by streets. Yeah. So like in Bergenfield, the main drag is Washington Avenue. You go right down there, you copy everything down. And so I looked online, and they exist. They're like $400 or $500 a book. There's 2 for Hudson County, 3 for Bergen, and none for Passaic. I don't know why. So nobody wants to go there. So I brought that to the committee, and you can watch the blood drain from their faces when you add up all the dollars. So past District Governor Bonnie Soroa, who was also on the committee, said, if you have a library card, you can go to the library. You don't have to go there, you just go online. And there are online databases. And so I got a library card and did it. So in Bergenfield and Dumont, I found we had about 1,700 businesses, which is kind of surprising. And of those 1,700, 921 had a name. So I deleted the rest. We're going to focus on these 921. And you can download them into Excel. So I did a mail merge. We got window envelopes. We personally addressed, and what I did was, if the man's name was Charles, I had a column for a greeting, Charlie. If it was James, Jim. To make it, you might not get it right. James could be Jamie, but we'll give it a shot. Well, we had 17 people come. They made a reservation, and that's over 1%. That's almost 2% return, which is phenomenal. And of those, we had 11 members, now we have 20. We just did it twice. And we have a list of 20 that is I call them the holdouts. But we include them in our blast emails. And we're telling them what we're doing, we invite them to different things. So what I learned was there are people out there who are just waiting to be asked. You don't have to sell anything. I brought people in from the district. I spoke about Rotary around the world, 5 minutes, quick overview. We had somebody from the Walter D. Head Foundation talk about that. I had Ray Hoff from the Gift of Life Foundation, 5 minutes each person. And then we talked about what we did in the community. And I remember one woman came up to me and said, I'd like to be part of this. This sounds like fun. So I didn't know how we were going to sell it, but we didn't have to sell it. People wanted to be part of it. So we expect in another year, maybe we'll increase by another 50%, 70%, and get back up to numbers where, it's always 10 or 20% do all the work. Well, the bigger you are, that 10% is bigger, and you don't have to work as hard. It's really cool. And we have this list now. When we're doing functions, we had a 5K run. We sent out another letter asking for sponsorships, and we got them. So you have a market that you can use to advertise your functions and invite people to come to that. So it was really, really exciting. So I've already done your database.
All our names are on that little list.
Huh?
All our names are on that little piece of paper.
Yes, yeah. It's on microfilm. Because I used to work at the CIA. Oh no, that was CYA. The raw data, you have 1,712 businesses. In Wyckoff, well, I could pull out 638 with names, and in Midland Park, 501 with names. So you have 1,139 businesses that you have a name. So, I mean, postage is like 50 cents, so it costs you $500 or $600 to do a mailing. I have a folding machine. You get the right paper. It's almost turnkey. I can help you do it, and I think you really find that it's easy to increase your membership and have more fun. It's all about having more fun.
Okay.
Questions? No questions?
So where's the list now? I mean,
It's
you
in my
don't have a
computer.
printed out list.
It's in my computer. Oh, you don't need to print it out. You know what I was gonna do? I'm gonna email it to
Oh, okay,
them.
okay.
And then all you have to do is put in the nicknames,
Yeah.
you know, and then we'll go from there. I'll send you a sample stationery and, you know, it'll work out really well. Do you have, in addition to officers, do you have a board of directors?
Sure.
Yeah, okay, because you put that, you'll see. You can arrange it any way you want, but I'll give you a format to follow. And the letter that we sent out, you can modify that. But I'll help you any way I can. I mean, it's really, I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun talking about Rotary because we do some pretty interesting things.
I would have to think, Steve, as far as the monetary, you know, the expense of it. Even if you don't get these people as members, you're constantly going to be inviting them to the various events.
Yes.
Just a few donations and you make money
Sure.
back.
I mean, we looked at it as an investment in our
Yeah.
club because we didn't want to see it go away. And we were, you know, I used to be the baby of the club. You know, come on, I'm 70 years old, let's get on with it, you know?
I remember.
And even our fruit sale customers, I said I worked with April Saville, she's the chairperson, and I said, did you notice how old our customers are? They're not gonna be here for a long time. We gotta get new customers, come on, let's get it on. I just want to go back to Walter D. Head. You know, we have a permanent fund of $300,000, which earns no money at all. So last year we gave out $15,000 in scholarships, and $5,000 of that was donated by past district governor Emil Geary. He gave us $10,000, $5 for last year and $5 for this year. So we gave out 15, and most of that money came from the sale of the Walter D. Head plaques, which are $300. And the plaque costs about $90, so we're only gaining about $210. So it's really important. And what they don't tell you is I'm giving a plaque. I just ordered it for a friend of mine who's not a Rotarian, but he's been an acquaintance and he's really been good for me as a friend and a supporter. So I'm giving him, I donated money in his name to the Walter D. Head Foundation. So this year we're trying something different. So who plays golf? Okay, here we go.
Wow.
May 10th. Put it in your calendar. Ballyowen up in Hardyston, Hamburg.
Hamburg.
Well, it's part of Crystal Springs, but it's in a different town. We're having a big golf outing. So this to raise money again, to give it away. To give it away. Any questions about that? Okay.
Question on your mailing list. Does
Yes.
it have email addresses?
No.
No?
No. I mean, here's the deal with this website. I haven't looked at the cost. It's free if you download 100 companies at a time.
Oh.
If you want to download the whole town, you have to subscribe, and I never looked at that because I'm frugal. But if you do pay, some of the businesses who have email addresses will show up.
Right.
But it's only like 30 or 35. But we talked about what you might be able to do once you identify the people, how you can get email addresses. But when they came to our meet and greet, oh, we got their email address, oh yeah. And here's what we did. One of our members is a manager at TD Bank, and they let us use the bank on one night that they're closed, and they catered it from the brownstone. So it was really nice. It was a nice evening. And the mayors of both communities came, we invited them, they came. The chiefs of police, both communities. And it was great to see them all huddled together in a corner talking about their issues and problems and cooperation. Because the Bergenfield of Dumont go back to colonial days. There's a church in Dumont called Old North Church. And in Bergenfield they have Old South Church. They broke away because they weren't reformed enough. So they started another church. So they're called the Twin Boroughs. So they cooperate a lot. But it was great, it was a great atmosphere for that cooperation. And so that's what we're doing. So you'll absolutely gain members easily by doing this. Plus you'll identify all the potential members that you have. Any other questions?
Great idea.
Okay. Terrific.
Thank you.
Thank you.